Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Loina Mutiga. Karibuni sana. Today we have another interesting vlog. I want us to look at how do you plant your mustard greens. If you want to plant mustard greens, what are the requirements and what are the steps that you should follow? So stay tuned till the end of the vlog, guys, so that you will learn. If you are a farmer and you are interested in farming mustard greens, make sure you watch till the end. And so to begin with, we want to look at a soil preparation. For soil preparation, mustard greens prefer loose, well-drained soil. The key thing here is loose. Make sure you till your land. You can either use tractors or the digging holes. They will really help you. But I'll advise a farmer that is doing large scale farming, please consider using tractors. You can also amend the soil with compost, vermiculite, and perlite to improve drainage and fertility. If you have some challenges with your soil fertility, please consider using the compost, vermiculite, and perlite to improve in your soil fertility and also to help in your soil drainage. But mostly for the soil drainage, you will have solved that problem once you make the soil loose. To the next part is the sowing of the mustard green seeds. This is what you need to do. You can sow seeds directly in the ground. Directly in the ground, I mean you do not have to first of all grow seedlings, then transfer those seedlings to the farm. No, you can do direct planting of the mustard seeds. That is, you take the seeds and you directly plant them to the farm. If the soil is dry, water it the day before planting. Please do not plant in dry soil. So before you plant, ensure that you have watered your soil. That is, you water your soil today if you are planning to plant tomorrow. That is, you water your soil a day before you plant. Make small drills about 10 millimeters deep and space rows about 25 to 30 centimeters apart. You make small drills that are 10 millimeters deep, and the spacing of the rows should be 25 to 30 apart. After that, it's when you sprinkle the seeds evenly and cover them with soil. You don't have to count how many seeds have you put in one row. You just sprinkle them evenly and you cover the seeds with the soil. After the seeds germinate, do the spacing and thinning. If you plan to harvest full-size plants, space seeds 12 to 18 inches apart. If you are planning to harvest full-size plants, make sure that you space your seeds 12 to 18 inches apart. Number 2, if you want to harvest your mustard greens as microgreens, plant closer. You plant them closer. You will not have to space 12 to 18 inches. If you're planning to harvest them as microgreens, you can space them closer to each other. Thin out crowded plants as they grow, leaving about 20 centimeters between each plant. As they grow is when now you will start thinning. And you should thin in such a way that the space between one plant to the other is 20 centimeters apart. Please take that into consideration and remember that, because it's one of the most important things that you need to remember when you will be planting your mustard greens. To the watering and maintenance, this is what you need to do. Keep the soil moist, especially during hot and dry periods. If you are a farmer that depends on rain, please ensure that when there is no rains, you water your soil to prevent the soil from getting dry. Those that will not be depending on the rains, ensure you water your mustard greens throughout the process after you plant till when you will be harvesting. To the next part that you need to know is that you can harvest the leaves as microgreens or when they are mature. The leaves are the ones that will form the microgreens. Therefore, you will harvest the leaves after they are mature. To the last and the final part is harvesting. Microgreens can be harvested very early, even within a week or two. That is one thing that I love about this plant. This is a plant that you will not have to wait for a long period of time for it to mature so that you can harvest. It is a plant you will harvest within a very short time and sell and make money. So, if you have some financial needs, please, as a farmer, you can plant these plants because you will harvest within 1 or 2 weeks, surely. I think this is among the shortest growing crop that you can think of in your mind. Please consider planting mustard greens because they grow very fast and effectively. To the next part, mature mustard greens can be harvested by cutting the stems at the ground level. This is another great advantage because you'll just have to go cutting the stems. Its harvesting process is not that difficult. You just have to cut the stems. The next thing is the time that they take to mature. A week or two is quite fair to each and every farmer. It is a plant you will harvest within the shortest time, and it is also very easy to harvest. It has some good money in the market. Therefore, you don't have to even think about so many things as a farmer. It is one of the easiest plants that you can grow. The effort that you'll put is minimal because within a very short time, you will not even have to weed. By the time you are getting to 2 weeks, the weeds have not grown that much. Therefore, you will not have to think about weeding. You don't have to think about so many other aftercare that you give to other crops. For mustard greens, you will just have to plant, water, ensure that your soil is well drained and it is fertile. Wait for 2 weeks, harvest. The harvesting process is quite easy because you will just cut the stems. And I think it is the best plant that a farmer can grow. If you never knew about a plant called mustard greens, I hope now you have learned about the plant, and I look forward to seeing many farmers benefit from this information and plant these greens so that they can give you the money that you require. We have come to the end of the video, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, hit that notification bell so that each and every time I'll be uploading, you will be notified. Till we meet in the next one. Bye bye.